Hey guys, it's Anthony here with Cars and Canards. We're here in the Toyota GR86 series at Watkins Glen International. And this race, I just wanted to kind of highlight kind of how wrong things can go and why you should always want to qualify as best as you possibly can. We had a poor qualifying. We got stuck in the back of the pack, and you're about to see here in a couple laps why it is not a good idea to qualify intentionally in the back. Not that we were intentionally doing that, but you always want to qualify as high as possible to avoid the chaos that happens at the back. So the start of the race was a pretty clean start. Didn't look like there was any sort of major contact from what we could see. We were way back in, P15, P16 area, and coming up through the S's, and that first section is high speed part of the track. This car is vastly underpowered for this track, so it is a very, very strong momentum track for this car specifically. So losing out on any throttle, nobody wants to give anything up. We got the bus stop coming into the boot section of the track. Again, it's all momentum. And as you can see here, it is just a cluster of cars not wanting to give an inch, taking what they can get. Everything in this series is an absolute drag race around this track. We got up on the inside of this guy and got a little bit too much curve right there, so we lost a little bit of momentum. But we're just hanging tight here, coming into the final corner of the lap, trying to get a good run off this corner, a little bit of correction, come across the start-finish line. Not much progress being made. Come into turn one and try and carry as much speed as possible without washing wide and hitting a track limits violation. Coming up through the S. You can see this gaggle of cars that's in front of me right now. They go at it for quite a bit, and we're just kind of sitting back and watching because it is difficult to make any ground. We've got two going up on the inside, right behind each other. Again, not wanting to give an inch. Come through the bus stop, take as much curve as you can possibly take. And we do go a little bit wide there, get up a little bit under the grass. We do carry some good momentum through there. And wheel these guys somewhat back in. It is definitely fun to go wheel to wheel with a bunch of cars. It is a little bit chaotic, but it's still really good fun. So at this point, you can definitely see this group of cars, basically P9 through P16, we're all together here, and people are starting to get a little bit patient, including myself. I try to send one around the outside and carry some momentum, but the car loses a little bit of traction, and I end up losing place because of it. This guy up here with a connection issue, but again, we're all here together, and no one can seem to break away from the pack. No one can seem to get any space in the pack. It is literally just straight nose to tail around Watkins Glen. Coming in to start what I think is the third lap. This is where things kind of start to get out of control. We have a dive bomb down the inside, and then we got two guys wash out really, really wide, and they join the track in a very unsafe manner, and they end up causing contact. And there you go, and here I go. I hit the brakes and somehow dodge all that, including the spinner at the end there. I thought that car was for sure going to clip me, but so there you go, guys. That is exactly why you want to qualify as high up in the position as possible. Thanks, guys. We'll see you later.